Welcome back, people. Stay protected and stay connected. Guys, what I want to share with you today is me, Damien Mauer, the person who talks about semen retention 24/7 all the time. I live by it. I preach it all the time. I slipped up. I relapsed on semen retention. And you may be thinking, this piece of shit jumps on this camera all the time and flames everyone for it. But let me just explain to you how it all happened. So on the Friday, I was celebrating. Last Friday, celebrating. I had a lot to drink. I had some alcohol. I was enjoying myself. And then, one thing led to another. We bought even more alcohol. And you're just on your phone late night. And then, something takes over you because you no longer think rationally. You're no longer the controller of your vessel, of your mind. I was flicking through Instagram, saw some baddies. And then I don't know how, it just led to pornography. And then your boy slipped. And it's quite difficult for me to make this video because I'm a huge advocate of semen retention. I don't like to hear when people slip. I don't like when people, play this victim card. Or I did this and that and I slipped. It wasn't my fault. Bullshit. It's always your fault. I'm keeping myself 100% accountable. I don't want to be on this camera preaching all of this shit and then doing stuff behind people's backs. That's why I'm making this video. I want to keep myself 100% accountable. I want to keep it 100% raw, truthful. Even if I slip and I look stupid, I don't care. I want to bring it to you also so you can learn from it, because I learned so much from this. I learned more about myself. I learned more about the journey. Guys, let me explain to you what I learned, right? We dive straight into it. Now you know how it happened. Let's dive straight into what's important, because what is important is what you learn from it. What I've learned, guys, is that you need to respect the journey. Me, I've done over 6 months. So once you've gone that long, you know your little mind, you know how your mind works, because bear in mind, everyone's journey is individual to them. Because let me explain to you like this, right? If you're a person who did pornography heavy, you did masturbation heavy, you did all of these things heavy, your journey is going to be much different from someone who only, dibbled and dabbled into that. You've got to be 10 times more cautious. You've got to be 10 times more on top of your game, on top of your mind, because your mind is so used to it. It wants it so much more. It's used to the pornography. It's used to the dopamine influx that it gets. So you've got to be on top of your game 10 times more. And that's what I've learned. I've learned that I need to take my journey seriously. Take the journey seriously. It doesn't matter if you've done 6 months. What matters is what you do right now. Is how much control you've got over your body, your mind, your impulses, your urges right now. Because right now is what matters. You can be on 6 months, but what happens right now dictates the future 6 months. I could be right now on a super long streak, but guys, this is where the element of expansion and, elevating to the next level comes from. As you can see, your boy's got a bit low energy. I've been feeling a bit sick lately. This is what happens when you deplete yourself of your sexual energy. This is me personally. I'm not trying to be a hypochondriac where I'm trying to make it 10 times worse in my own head. No, anytime I feel sick, I'm like, okay, I got this. It's not going to be anything big. But that's besides the point. Guys, that's what I learned from the journey. Take the journey seriously. Take the journey seriously. Yes, I relapsed, but what I gained from it was 10 times more important. That's the first thing I learned, guys. The second thing that I learned on semen retention is that you can't dibble dabble. You can't do half and half. You can't do, I'm going to watch a bit of pornography, then I'm going to stop. No, what you're doing is you're feeding that inner beast, the inner beast that needs that sexual drive, that needs that sexual gratification. You can't feed it. You can't feed it halfway, because it's not something that can be satisfied. It's never satisfied. You can watch porn, masturbate, but then you want it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. So it never stops. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's something that you can never ever satisfy. That's what's so hugely important to understand. And what's worse is that when you do slip, everything else goes down the drain. That's another thing I want to mention. You can call it point 3, guys. When you slip, everything else goes down. As you can see, that my videos stopped being as consistent. I stopped working out as much, which I should be. I'm a beast when it comes to the gym. I love gym, but then I kind of stopped. I did the drinking thing. I relapsed on semen retention. I lost my energy. So then your drive kind of takes a bit of a hit as well. Everything takes a hit, guys. So you need to stay on top of your semen retention game. I'm such a huge advocate of this for that one very reason. But maybe the universe caused me to slip so I can learn more about myself and learn more about the journey. Because realistically, are you really going to be doing 200, 300, 400 days without a slip, or without sleeping with a girl, or without doing something that's going to hinder your progress? No, because it's all part of the learning experience. So if you may think I'm full of shit, you may wish to unsubscribe, guys, feel free. I'm bringing it to you from my perspective, what I've learned in the past, from the good days and also from the bad days. That's what life is. It's the polarity of the two, good and bad. That's what I wanted to bring to you people. As you can see, your boy's still fired up, man. My glow is still there. My eyes might look a bit tired, but I'm sick, but I'm still bringing it raw and factual. That's how I want to bring it to you. I don't just want to bring you all the good stuff where, you know, I'm sitting on my high horse and I'm telling you this, that, and the other. No, sometimes it's, you know, that's where you learn. You learn from the slip-ups. I'll be straight back on the 150 plus days with tons of energy in no time. I know myself. I know myself very, very well. You know, and that also comes from slipping up to know where you need to work on, to know what, okay, this is something that's really going to fuck me up in the future that I've got to take out of the equation. And that's exactly what I've learned from this slip up, people. I've learned that alcohol is a big no-no. In my experiences, it's a big no-no, especially when you do it to the point where you're fucked up, which I didn't do, but I drank a lot. That's something I can't do. I can't do the pornography thing at all. As soon as you open that, your mind is like a fucking kid in a candy store sort of setting. Like, it's crazy. Your boy slipped. That's the general message of the day. I did slip up, but I learned a whole lot more. I really do hope you got some value from this message. I really hope you got some value from the things that I brought forward. My young brother, Kieran, if you're watching this video, I would have mentioned it to you sooner, but I wanted to address it in a video. I wanted to mention it to everyone. I didn't want to dibble and dabble here and then say a bit there. It does take a toll on your mental because, you know, that guilt of, okay, I was on such a high streak. I had everything rolling for me, but it is what it is, man. It's life. Such is life. Life is unpredictable, but it's about how hard you bounce back. You got to bounce back on the journey. Let me not make this video too long, people. I really do hope you got some value. Stay protected and stay connected. Be sure to wait around for some more videos. We've got a whole lot more videos coming, people. That fire, that raw energy is back. Look after yourselves. Stay disciplined on your journey. Make sure that you make every day count. That's my general message of the day. Let's do it again. Stay protected and stay connected. And I'm out. Peace.